Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. And a Packer first down.
Check, check. Lucky.
This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
You can't block me. Check, block me before.
Love now on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Love. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Green Bay.
Bring it up. Ready. 10 black.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Love. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact, the forcing completion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Catanzaro's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
55 mark, guys, 55.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
on the play. Second
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check three.
87, 87.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ready, 33, yellow. Hey, check. 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Quick dash. Here we go. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Eagles nothing.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Jones on the run.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Miles Sanders.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Love. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Open right side, complete to Rager. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. On play action, Wentz. He's going to air one out. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To pass, here's Jordan Love, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Love going to give this one to Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Rager catches it left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. the shotgun. It's Love. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Packer
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 15 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For Green Bay.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Love being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Returnable for Thomas. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
I'm going to come back to you.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the
On play action, it's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
at the 4-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Down right at
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Great 15. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
On second and goal, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Hightower there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot on the ground, and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Another run with Sanders. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only
way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the Eagles' 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Love looking to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout,
A gain of
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Tonight, it's really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.